Hello everybody, my name is Legion2K and we are back after an extended absence. I finished my finals and then I decided to take a YouTube vacation on top of the vacation I was forced to take, so I do apologize for the very long, abrupt absence. But to make up for it, I have a few videos that will be released within days of one another. I'm probably going to go for 3, but I'm going to look to do maybe 4, maybe 5. We'll just have to see. I'm not going to reveal the exact number of videos I'm going to release because even I don't know. So we're going to go with 1 for right now, and then we're just going to see how many more I can make. And what better way to get back into the swing of things than with a skin stereotype video? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is time to make fun of people for using certain skins, myself included. So for today, in a celebratory new skin stereotype video, we'll be setting our sights on not 1, not 2, but 3 champions. This video will be dedicated to those who don't get the RE skin treatment. So we're talking like less than 5 skins and not getting a skin like every single patch. Riot, you need to space that out on other champions. I like the KDA series. I thought it was pretty nice. But please, there are other champions in the game. They need some love too. So, on today's chopping block episode, we'll take a look at Zoe, Callista, and Bard. Now before we begin, it has been a little while. Stereotypes do not mean everyone. The series is made for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as gospel on what to expect of certain skins when you run into them in solo queue. So to start things off, we'll go with Riot taking the not actually a lolly anime approach, Zoe. So classic Zoes have 2 types of players. The first is the most obvious, the new guy. His paddle stars are hit or miss, and no, I am not making that same joke again, as tempting as it might be. But in all seriousness, paddle stars are hit or miss. The Spell Thief is something they'll use pretty much the second they get it until later in the game when they start actually playing a bit smart with it and saving it for crucial moments. Sleepy Trouble Bubble is only used within its range, and they'll never use it through a wall, and the one time they do, they won't even notice it. And their ult is going to get them killed a few times, because normally they're going to be running away, and they're going to think, well, my ult can be used as an escape. So they're going to do that, but then they're going to remember that the ult just puts them back to where they were beforehand about halfway through the cast, so that'll happen once, maybe twice if they're that slow. And then the other classic Zoe players are like average at best, but rarely do they pop off and one-shot your ADC from 100 miles away. And they also understand the Sleepy Trouble Bubble going through walls that like doubles the range. I don't know. I'm an AD carry, dude. I don't play mid lane. This guy might as well just be the second coming of Bjergsen with the mastery and understanding of Zoe they have under the belt. Be prepared to get one shot from 1,000 miles away, Sleepy Bubbles coming out of nowhere, and killing you with one final auto attack because, you know, this person hates you that much. And the RNG gods will be on their side when they pop that stupid little balloon, so they'll be getting redemptions and ignites and proto belts, you know, the usual items that'll kind of give them that final edge to finish you off and escape with either 1 HP or full HP. And if it is the latter of the two, then this person will celebrate by flashing all around the lane because they have 6 flashes to work with because you guys screwed up that bad. This guy can't aim his Sleepy Trouble Bubble to save his life, but it always seems to work out in the end no matter what. Like, alright, follow me on this one. They'll aim towards the enemy team to go for a pick like you should be doing with the bubble, but it'll sail past them, not hitting a single person, but it will land in that one stupid little spot that'll zone the entire enemy team into a position to where you can wombo them into a 5-0 team fight and win the game. Or they'll go for a paddle star with it, obviously, but because for some unexplained reason, it'll hit someone else, and that'll either kill that target, or a Luden's proc will kill someone else who's at like 3 HP. Or they will ult to get away from your team, and because you guys have the IQ of a stump, you will flash over the wall, thinking that you got her. But the second you guys have gone over the wall, your flashes have been used, you realize, oh wait, that's right. Zoe's ult puts her back in the one spot that she was before. And we just wasted 3 flashes trying to kill her. And now she got away. Basically, what I'm saying is that this person both frequents and is featured on r/no more than you can actually imagine. I don't know how, I don't know why. Apparently the gods of the universe just really, really like these people. Again, don't know why. Oh, and you get like an ignite too during a 1v1, and that'll kill you, so just be ready for that one. And with Zoe all wrapped up, it's time to move on to the champion that is most likely to find Thresh attractive. It's Kalista. Guys, come on. Get with the program. So a lot of people use this skin, so obviously it's really hard to pin down a stereotype. You have the new guy who can sometimes chain together some pretty impressive hops, but that's really rare. Other times you get the Kalista one trick who queues with their support boyfriend or girlfriend, who will somehow escape every single gank and probably walk out with a kill or two if they play it correctly. Except Kalista isn't where she was before, so these people are rare to come across. In that case, you should probably expect the ADC main who wants to master every single ADC, so they'll get a few games on Kalista, realize she's trash, go watch a guide on her, and then move on to the next. This is the only skin that should really get your blood pressure up. This person has studied the spear, the hops, the wrens, the spooky ghosts, and even using your teammates as projectiles, and they have mastered every single art. They'll be hopping around like a rabbit, and you can't even get close because she's kiting you like it's going out of style. It's literally what her passive lets her do the best. And every spear that gets thrown into your chest ticks down that mental clock in your head that runs towards your own death. And the only thing that you'll have to show for it at the end of all of this is a small piece of damage you did to her from one ability. But thankfully, Kalista is absolute trash right now, so you'll pretty much have no problem bopping these people into a gray screen. These are the people that think they're a godsend to the game, but aren't really that good. Now, Championship Kalista is not a War Pig skin, but it's close enough to that edge that might lead some people to think that it is a War Pig skin. But these people are good enough to pique the interest of montage creators when they juke around a 1v3, but again, same point as last time, Kalista's garbage, so you don't really need to worry about these people. Like, at all. Oh my god, guys. It's a War Pig skin. They think they're better than they actually are. They die over and over again because they jump in. I'm just going to reiterate this real quick because it's been a while. War Pig skins are skins for people who think that they're really good at the game, but they actually aren't. This is very common with like the team skins of teams who win worlds, so just be ready for that. But yeah, SKT, Kalista, it's a War Pig. I can't really put it any other way at this point, honestly. And now, last but certainly not least, classic skin, so it's a new guy skin. His Qs are going to be below average, and he's only going to stun enemies in the easiest of situations, like if they're up against a wall or just standing still. He knows to put his health pads behind his tower, or sometimes, if he's feeling a little adventurous, he'll put them behind the minion wave if you've actually got that much of an advantage in lane. They'll try that portal trick at a fountain that basically takes you about almost, I think, 3/4 of the way from spawn, but they'll only succeed in making a tiny portal that doesn't really go anywhere. But if they have like a spare 10 seconds, they'll make sure that it actually goes all the way out, So you can pretty much guarantee that those 10 seconds, at least 5 of them are going to be spent unbinding their E key from the hotkey to just like having to aim that. And the alt, well, it'll miss more often than it'll hit, and they're more likely to hit their teammates with it and get them killed instead. So yeah, just give them a little bit of time. But if they have a chroma, like, they're actually going to be pretty good. So no chroma, don't really expect much. If they have a chroma, just get ready. Just get ready, because it's going to be a very, very long laning phase if you're against them. Elderwood Bard players are the most likely to ditch their ADC in lane, but then get upset when a 3-man gank bot lane happens while they're gone. But despite that, they're still pretty good players. Their Qs make them look like snipers. Their heals are clutch like 90% of the time. Their portals are going to be used more often to bait people into death traps, whether it's you or the enemy is entirely up to that person. And their ults are going to be used so well that they can actually catch the entire enemy team and allow your team to follow up for the quick, clean ace, which is something that everybody loves seeing. So thank you, Elderwood Bards, for being good, but gotta lower the salt levels a little bit, man, because, you know, when you roam, things might happen. So just keep that in mind. Dude's just here for a good time. Honestly, I think Magikarp Views Fly put the personality of Snow Day Bard players perfectly by saying,
like, put a bunch of just drugs inside the hot cocoa, and he's just talking to the penguins like, it's good shit, right? It's good, huh? This is some good shit that I put in that.
They're massive team players. They're willing to die for the team so that kills can get secured. Lube tubes are used to maximum effectiveness. And those Qs, they're clean. Mr. Clean levels of clean. It's that clean. The health pad hot chocolates are oh so sweet, and the ults would rival Afromu's, which says a lot. Their roams are challenger level almost every single time, and win or lose, they're going to be having fun. They're going to make the chat a little bit more lively. So if you see these guys, just be prepared for a good time. Let's be honest, you're the bard in your D&D group, which I respect. Someone's got to liven the place up a bit, you know, go into a dungeon, there's corpses everywhere, you know, you gotta kind of get the happy flowing, and that's what these people will do. And much like the bards who roll d20s, these bards will either showcase their skill and knowledge of the champ to tilt their opponents into oblivion, or they'll rally the team behind them even when you're looking into the eyes of defeat and mount the impossible comeback that you'll be telling everybody about for ages. They'll also meme a bit on top of that, but I mean, come on, look at the guy. He's ready for a spicy jam sesh. And whether or not you're as musically gifted as bards themselves is still pretty much a mystery to everyone. And now, my people, we've reached the end of the first video back from the dead. It was a lot of fun doing the multi-champion episode. I've been wanting to do this for the longest time, and I finally have been able to do it. I hope you all enjoyed it. Again, I do apologize for being gone for so long. My vacation gave me a newfound sense of laziness, and let me tell you, I held on to that really, really tightly. But now, we're gonna get back into the swing of things. This is only the first video of, well, again, I don't really know how many videos are going to get released, so just be ready. It's going to be one of a handful. We'll just say that. You can figure out how many a handful is. That's totally subjective. But if you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe too, so you're ready for future videos. And if you do subscribe, make sure you click that bell and that it's turned on, because YouTube, for whatever reason, can't make a good subscription system like they had before. And if you have a champion you want me to stereotype, you can drop that idea in the comment section below, and I might just use it for the next Skin Stereotypes episode. We'll have to wait and see. As for me, well, I'm off to the sweatshop to get another video ready for the return of myself on this site. Get ready, folks. It's going to be a fun week.